Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel ExcelVBA Expert. In today's video, we are going to learn top 10 tips to increase your productivity of your work. And here, let's start. So here, first we are going to learn about drag and drop. So here, for example, we do have the Akash. If when it comes about to drag it towards the down, okay, we can simply press Control D. The most of the people are aware of. When it comes about to drag it towards the right, so we also know Control R. But when it comes about to drag it towards the up, then sometimes we don't know. I mean, the people are not aware of. So simple, the shortcut is Alt H F I U. Okay, Alt plus H plus F plus I plus U. When it comes about to drag it towards the left side, then the shortcut is Alt H F I L. What? Alt H plus F plus I plus L. This is the two shortcut keys which can help us to save our time to rather than copying and pasting. Okay, simple press the shortcut key to get your work done. That's it. Okay. The third is very simple. That for example that we do have some data here. Now when it comes about to create or draw a chart on this data set, okay, through the shortcut, then what is the shortcut? The one is Control Q, which can you use it to create a chart. Okay, for example, but this is not shortcut. Okay, the shortcut key which can help us to directly creating the chart. Okay, on my selection. So simple press Alt F1. Alt F1. As soon as you will press Alt F1, you will be able to see this is the simple column chart now has been created by pressing Alt plus F1 to create chart. Okay, great. Next is that we do have some, this is the fourth tip which I'm going to teach you. Here we do have some data set in the n column. Somewhere we have numbers, somewhere we have text. But when it comes about to extracting the text in the O column from the n column, so which is the function which the people use, but the people are not aware of. So simple use here equal to T. Okay, this is the smallest function in the Excel which we can use to extract the text from the range. So this is the text we have extracted out, and for the number press equal to n and select your data and drag it. So you look, the one observation here, wherever we do have some text, okay, in those places we are having 0. But if we want to have a blank, so you have to apply the if condition. If this is 0, then simple blank, otherwise same function. This is a simple way that you can use it, okay, to have your output. And also I will attach this file guys in the description box. From there you guys can download it for your practice. Okay, now I do have some data. Okay, I do have some data, for example, here, and this is the 33 headers we do have in this data set, for example. Now I say to my team that you keep on entering the data. You have to enter the data. You have to do simple the data entry in these against these headers. So when it comes about to do the entry like this one, something like that, so it will be always, there will be always chances of misses. So in order to avoid that, we do have some shortcut key which can which can provide us the one form. We just need to simply fill that form and click on OK, and we will have our data. The shortcut is Alt, select your header, press Alt DO. Alt DO. So Microsoft cannot determine rows of your list selection contains the label which are required for the command. So simply it is saying that we do not have that label. So simple, let's create some sample data first. The header is so much, right? Press Alt DO. Too many fields. So this data entry form is not going to work on so many headers. So if you have some some headers, so simple press Alt DO. You will be having this these numbers. You look. For example, if you want to have Alt DO, now you have this entry. If you want to enter some new entry, simple click here. Now what you can do? What you can do, guys? Simple select your data like this, Alt DO, new, and after that we do not have the criteria. We can't enter anything. You look. We cannot display record will be permanently deleted. Okay, deleted. No problem. Now let's again write a record 1 1 1 1 1 something like that. Just keep on entering. You will have to enter it, and now simple you have to not restore. you have to put next. We do have a find next, not find next, simple new. Okay, then next again two. Now click new. You are having the you look our records keep on adding. This is how that you can have the one default user form by pressing alt D O, which can help us to create a one user form based on your header, okay, by the shortcut, and this there will be the less chances of misses the data. So alt plus D plus O. Okay, that is what we have done. And the next we do have the question. For example, we do have a same data, and our boss told us that we do have this unstructured data and you have to make it format. So you have to put some header on the header, but you do have some seconds, you do not have much time. So in order to save your time, okay, save your time, what you have to do, you have to press one shortcut key, which is alt OA. By pressing alt OA, you will have default, or I would say the ready-made auto formatting formats which we can use, and you can also use to make your data format. For example, I'm selecting this one, pressing OK. So you look, my now the data is being formatted now. So the shortcut is alt plus O plus A. So these are the shortcuts which I'm guys telling you. These are the shortcuts are really going to be very, very helpful for you guys. Okay. Okay, next is that, okay, next auto format we have done, and user form also we created. Now now I think it is eight tips is, now what we have to do. For example, we do have some data. This is the data we do have. Okay, for example, we do have this data. This is the data I do have. I would say column 1, column 2, column 3. So by default, when we create the pivot table, what happens? We do have this format. Okay, this one. Hello, this one. Now if I want to make it tabular format, so we have to right click, we have to go in the pivot table option, we have to go in the display and classic pivot table and click on OK. Now it will be your classic pivot table, right? But in case I want to make it default set in the background of the Excel. Whenever I create new chart, whenever I create new table, pivot table in any Excel, so how it should be. For example, in case, now let me save it on the desktop first. Let me save it. I'm saving it on the desktop. Top 10 productivity. Okay. Now simple, right click, pivot table option, make it classic first. Make it classic. Once you made it classic, go in the display. When you made it classic, now you have to go in the file, go in the option, come in the formulas, come in the data, edit default layout, click on the import, click on OK. Simple, and OK. Now this is something which is default. Now save it and close it. Now I'm going back to my desktop. I do have my file top 10 productivity. Let me open it once again. Again I'm creating a pivot table. Alt NVT and existing simple. Now see, the designing of the pivot table is in the classic mode. You look, column 1, okay, column 2, all right, you look, and column 3 is here. You look, this is something which is completely we have set in the background of the Excel. So whenever we create a new pivot table, it will be always in the classic mode. So that is something that you can set in such a way as I told you. All right. And next, I would say, for example, we do have some sheet name. And our boss said us that you have to create a sheets. In my case, I do have this much sheet. In your case, it can also have more. For example, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, so on. Okay, and I want to create a sheet by these names in next 1 minute. Then I don't need to do it manual. We do have some ways in the Excel that which we can use to create add a sheet in a quick way. So simple, make the list of your sheet name and press Alt and T to create a pivot table. Okay, and keep this sheet name header in the filter. Now you have to go in the pivot table design, go in the pivot table option, go in the option. Now you have to click on show report filter page. sheet name you will have to select, and now just click on OK. As soon as you will click on OK, you look, all the sheet name has been created now. You look, this is the the easiest way to creating the sheets. Okay, as many as sheets that you want to create, guys. Okay, so now we have done around 8 tips we have learned. Okay, and the ninth one is going to be in the older version of Excel. We used to have one option of here Microsoft Query. Okay, under the data tab in the get data, and here we used to have one option of Microsoft Query, but as of now it is not available in the new version of Excel. So from where, if we really need that, so from where we can get that back? So in that case, you have to go in the file, go in the option, go in the data, and when you will go in the data, you will have the option of show legacy data import wizard. So here you have an option of from Microsoft Query. Click on OK. So this option should be now under the data, get data. Here we do have legacy wizard from Microsoft Query. This is what, okay, we can this is how that we can add again back to the data tab. Okay, I hope this will also help you when it comes about to do the relationship, when you want to import the data from the database or somewhere else. Whenever you need the use of it Microsoft Query, you can use in such a way. All right, and the last tips which I would like to teach you guys is that, okay, uh, you know for example, what happens whenever we enter. For example, I'm coming in the B sheet, okay, and I'm deleting everything here. Whenever we write any number from the 0, it always remove the 0. Okay, I'm writing 0 1 1 1, it always remove. If I don't want that to be removed, okay, in this Excel, so what setting I can do here, okay, to avoid to keep my 0 as it is, as I'm writing, right? So what I have to, in that case, you have to go in the file, go in the option, go in the data. Here you will have an option of remove leading zeros and convert to a number. Uncheck it and click on OK. Now you write 0111. You look, my 0 is still there. 098. You look. This is how you can disable the setting to converting the numbers which are starting from 0. Okay, you can disable that as soon as again you want in that normal way. Okay, I mean the default, if you want again that the 0 should not be in the beginning. So in that case, again you can go back and you can enable that option. So in my case, I need the 0 in the beginning. So what I have done is that I have simply disabled that setting. That's what I have done. I hope, guys, that you have liked the video, and these are the 10 tips which really will help you to increase your productivity of your work. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for watching the video. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, guys.